Welcome back to CSGO Grand Final here at RFLAN 54, and the teams are jumping into Mirage right now in the knife round. So let's just take you there. Thank you, Scrib, for joining back in. We can get rid of that chair because we've lost a special guest cast analyst. Let's go in game. And too late, we missed the knife round. Who cares?
Well, it's no surprise. Team WoW, I don't think we've seen them lose a knife round.
Nope. They've done it again, hey?
Yeah, they have something going for them.
Supreme knife strats, man.
We're seeing them here today. And you'll be able to watch them all and on the playback when we upload them all to YouTube.
When you say we, you mean you?
Me. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, thank God I don't have to do my YouTube work.
It's a lot of cutting, editing.
It's a lot. It's annoying,
uploading.
especially when you do it from Twitch as well. You got to still cut that stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's.
All right, let's get into this. That means you talk, because I'm in noise.
Alrighty, well, yeah, it's just more of a default setup here. No, it's going to be a default. There's going to be a split A push. Nade's coming out on site. They're all onto site right now. Blake Wow's going to be the first one to pop out, and he's going to get taken down straight away by X5 Ferg. So Ferg adding 2 to his name. 2 quick frags there. They're going to take that A site with absolute ease here. And Els with a nice USP headshot as he's wrapping up around. Oh, 2 as he wraps up around on the CT spawn. And Twinkie Wow, this is a beautiful retake here. Ferg. I think that's a 3K for him so far. This is an ace.
He wants it. Twinkie steals it, and they get the first round. Nicely done by Team WoW. They have to start off on the good foot.
Oh yeah.
You know, they started well playing on Cache, CT side again, and they did really well holding that. Then when they went to T side, they just let the best get all over them. Again, this is a different scenario, but this could be the same way. They actually need to start well, hold well, and then make sure they execute T. So I dare say this would be an interesting round, but have a look at the fancy pipe. I love the second round from these guys.
Holy crap, man. Twinkie Wow going absolutely huge with the USP down mid there as they decide to try wrap around B, but there is no match for Team WoW with the Novas, the USPs. I mean, Twinkie Wow, I think he didn't even, what do you call it, buy any gun there. He's just rocking with that USP, and it's working well with him. So Ferg, last man standing for the best.
Rocking with the P250. Wanting to get a nice headshot in the perspective, but now that's got to hurt. They know exactly where he is. They check all sides of the map. Bang! See you later.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a knife.
At what point did he give information away there? Maybe they saw him move in there.
I'm not too sure.
Because they just went there.
Yeah, that 2 nades.
Yeah, like how?
Don't know, but it worked for them, and he got caught out. Whether they did it just by cancelling out where he would have gone or where he may have been, I'm not too sure, but it worked for them. So they're going to go back to their A split. 4 of them hanging around A main there.
Yeah, considering the best put the bomb down in the first round, they're going to be able to go in here with the AKs. Not much in terms of utility for him, so they're hoping on the aim. There's a couple flashes that came. PCK so nailed like that and panic. I think they've actually managed to get through and grab that point and done it very nicely. The CT's back on the back foot. This man, he's sharp right now. He's just holding back at the spawn point. Going to wait for that bomb to go down before he makes any movement. But the CTs, you know, they're coming through here thinking about, it's going to... Does he know stage that? He does. He hears it. Picks up the second. Going to trade over the guns, and what looked like a secure hold for the best is now turned into a limbo situation. They've got the bomb and they're moving.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take that out to the B bomb site, which is going to work very much well in their favour, considering both these CTs are stuck in A, but he's going to catch him from connector as he runs up short. So Elswell sitting kitchen. That is bomb down. He does spot Cavas. I'll get it right one day.
That's right. Nice,
right
Tinky Wow. Not very nice. And I shouldn't call him Tinky Wow. The Wow is what it is, Tinky. having an awesome game. I'll also shout out to Drews, who jumped in the chair for a couple of games tonight. A big shout out to him for joining us on stream, and I'm sure we'll have him on again in future endeavours. But yeah, props to him. He had to jump out. He's going to fall asleep, so fair enough. I can't blame him. But we're here. We're going to the end, ladies and gentlemen, and here's the mid control coming from the T side and the best. And very nicely there. Keynote is they're on eco, so they picked up a McLaren in the process. So Steve will hold that in his arsenal and try and work to a favourite spot of his.
So I thought PZK was going to get caught out at this mid connector here, but he gets tagged down. He managed just to tag one, help his team out a little bit there. I'm loving the new sound that they've implemented for certain guns, such as the UMP.
I like the smokes.
The smoke sound, the smoke pop.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I like that.
That is nice. A few little tweaks for the Counter-Strike Go.
What did I hear? They're bringing in a new gun.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. There's a new gun coming.
Do you know SMG, pistol?
I would say it'd be another rifle, I reckon. Really change things up. Now, they have not checked every spot, and here's a chance for PCK. He manages to get the bomb carrier. The trade-off comes from Panic. Now he has to plant. Else is just waiting in the lurches. Spraying out of the box. Panic going down. And Cavas, well, he takes out Else through the CT rotational point. So it is just Paddy side of left to take two. And they've both got the direction. I think they've heard the... In fact, no. In fact, he's made noise now. So they're not going to... Cavas has hopped around Z and absolutely nailed him. Nicely done. The best finally on the scoreboard here, Scrib. And in a stylable fashion, Tinky Wow on 75k. Damn, man.
Yeah, one to their name, and Cavers just going huge there, man. Honestly, I think he had a bit of a pre-fight down in the CT and got one. And yeah, just played off the sound there and ended up holding the site very well. Getting his team on the board, 3-1. This is the CSGO Grand Final of RFLAN 54. Still a few people out in the crowd. I'm not going to say it's dead, as still a lot of people still hanging around. Whether it's CSGO, League, who knows?
I think we've got about 100 people here.
Yeah, still 100.
About 100. No. In fact, probably 250, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
every row's still got people, so
yep,
it's not too bad.
So A push again. PTK, Panic replying straight back, resurrecting his teammate there. They're gonna jump onto those stairs. Blakewell getting the better of him there on X. But
the spray from Panic pulls it in the corner, has to reload, can't get it. It drops down, one left, and this Cavers, and we know how strong he is, and he's just gone straight out the door. And I don't want to say it too loud because teams are concentrating and panicking. But Cavas, it'll be interesting to see what he does. There's a little bit of time, so he could work it. But the CTs, I don't think they're going to move. I think number and powers, I reckon. Stay together. Hold well. There you go, the call's out. So he stepped over to the site. And now there's going to be a quick rotation. Else pops around the corner. Big shot with the pistol in hand. Massively done. He's on song right now. He's sharp as. The headshots are connecting.
I like the idea he had there of rotating the B. He had the bomb. He had it that whole round, but he decided to double back in case the CTs figured it out and rotated. It just did not work in his favour that time. And yeah, 4-1 towards Team Wow.
Probably what they saw is there's probably not going to be enough time, so they just called that. They go, right, he's going to be planting right on the dot. It becomes halfway through to try and pick something up, but then we will go together instead of being picked off one-on-one. So I think Team WoW, clever there. They get another round on the scoreboard for them as Blakewell picks up Panic in the opening, and the CTs continue to have this advantage. Steve wrapping around jungle. Going to try and catch the rotator off. Else is waiting for him straight underneath. He gets nailed, and the CTs continue to hold X and Cavas. Lots of work for them to do. Deagle in hand, and straight away Blake just goes the 1B onto the head, and X has to spray in the flash as he goes white. Another round down Team WoW has shown the dominance display that they've been shown all night long. And I'll tell you right now, they're the reigning champions in the RF. They took us 3 months ago. We saw Team WoW win.
Yep.
And at the moment, again, they're not in the lead. The first map was gone to the best 16-11. But we could see Team WoW definitely level out this series and take it to a third.
Oh, yeah, they could definitely take this to a third. And again, they are in the driver's seat, 5-1. Yeah, they had the pick on whether they wanted to start CT or T. They've opted for CT, but again, the best. They had Team WoW had the lead before as Ferg comes up behind Blake WoW on the stairs. They're just able to get the kill. So it's 3v5. It's looking troubling. PZK, Cavers. So only 2 left, one being the AWP. Elswell, Twinkie. Twinkie's sitting around that jungle window room. Els is going to push up through CT spawn. Bomb goes down. Twinkie adds one more to his name. He's got that AWP that we know he loves, but Cavers holding that angle on CT spawn. So Twinkie's just going to... He's going to save this if he's smart. Save the AWP. But as I was saying before, Team WoW started on CT on Cache and looked convincing on the second half, but the best just rolled straight back and took it straight off them, and yeah, took the game, took that map and added it to their name. So yes, the best. Technically in the lead, 5-2. Let's see what they do here. They have full buy yet again. They are having a bit more success on this A bomb site.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you think, mate.
I don't know if this is the best spot for an AWPer to be sort of sitting for a Palace pick. I thought you would have gone mid-control.
There's none going aggressive, really. I suppose, mid-con, but funny enough, Tinky's got the AWP match in the Palace, so he went aggressive. Tinky would have picked him up as well. I think that's where the AWP battles lie, that or the mid-section, but there is actually a counter going on and a little bit of work here as they set some utility into the short section as a default, and now head through the mid-connector and clean out Jungle Ferg with the AK shot, and they've secured that site quite nicely. And they got the AWPer down as well. I wonder if they're going to pick that gun up when they go through. Perhaps they clean out, but else coming through continuous form with the M4 very nicely. There's a counter smoke and a HE comes across. There's the flash. So utility's using to the max right now for the T side, just delaying the inevitable of a defusal. But Pat Slider is the key. He's the one with the defusal kit. He has to work into this. And there is the double frag coming out from the best, and they pick up around 3-5. 5-3 in favour of Team WoW, and the best, well, that's 2 consecutively, and 3 out of the last 5. So they're definitely getting themselves into a little bit of momentum boost, but still so long to go before we hit half time. And I think if the best can get themselves into a good position, then they can really actually set themselves up for a CT side and take it home in 2 maps.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they have that $250 PLE voucher dead set in their mind, and they want it. They're hungry for it. The best. Looking to take another round, bringing it a little bit closer. Ferg is absolutely on fire tonight. He's been picking frags left, right, and centre as Panic adds. He wants a bit of the action too. So 2 to their name, 3 left for the CTs. It is an eco for the CT team. So this should be a 5-4, bringing it just 1 round in it, but we'll see what they can do. They're going to go for a split A push, 1 Palace, mostly coming through main. Let's see how the CTs hold. Blake Wow's going to catch 1 out. That would be Panic with that USP. Doing himself well. Kind of hanging back. They're not pushing up straight away. Flashes in, Cavers with a nice off flick shot down there, and I've totally missed the spray down from IXZ. But
it wasn't that bad. Just 2 open players in the connector.
Done well.
Yeah, cleaned them out.
5-4.
Oh well, if you're wondering where we are, ladies and gentlemen, we are at RFLAN 54. Just in case you're wondering, and the time is 4:30 a.m. in the morning, West Australian Standard Time. So hence why Scrib and I are a little lackluster, but we will endeavour to pick up our efforts. Not that I deliberately do that on stream. I'm always full of passion and I love the hype game, but it does get hard, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, it gets tiring more than anything. Your brain starts losing its train of thought. Stuff starts going wrong. The Red Bulls start.
We got two guys in Twitch chat having a field day, just talking to each other. Don't know what about.
Move it to MSN, boys.
Taking me back, man.
Oh, the
ASL?
MSN days. ASL.
All right.
God.
Well, we're sitting Cavus and he's sitting at spawn for some silly reason.
Elsewhere.
Looks like they're looking to execute a strat. Let's have a quick look at where they are. Over the top there. Okay, they're going to work here now. So let's jump into Prank, AK in hand. They're best, looking to pick up another round and make this even Stevens. At the moment, 5-4 scoreline from Team WoW. 30 seconds is now ticking under, so they have to move. And working in, Prank does well and sacrifices in the fire of the rain. And in comes through Blake. Wow, takes out the triple and adds that to the tally of his score right now. Team WoW, well, it looked like the best was setting up for that, but Team WoW did not panic.
Yeah, Blakewell was sitting underneath that palace there, and they were trying to jump over the molly, and they were too concerned about checking everywhere else, and they didn't really check there, and that just enabled Blake to have a little bit of a spray down of his own. The 6-4 towards Team WoWs, the T's look like they set up for yet another sort of A push. I mean, they are holding their mid control, but again, we're looking for a split A. Showing all the love to A so far.
A lot of strats coincide with working the A bomb site because you can get out and use the boxes as cover. You can have cover from Palace, like what Cavs is doing, holding a certain line. And if you put smokes in the place, it's like an easy entry. So it's made for it. But when they do counter strats like this, then you can't work. Like now, Cavs is completely constrained to not going out with him. He's left jungle open, so the guys should actually be able to work jungle and re-smoke it up. CT's haven't lost a frag. The retake will have to go through CT spawn, and I suppose this is where it will happen.
Yeah, I mean, look at those smokes. The CTs have no vision whatsoever. This is going to be really hard for a retaker's panic. The smoke disappears, and he's just able to clean up Pat Slider. So 3-on-5. This is definitely going to make it hard for the CTs to retake, because it looks like they are just going to try save here and rotate through back to B. So this will bring it to a 6-5.
And CSGO JJ, man, love that you're hanging out, mate, with us, and same with Fishy Focus. That's what we need to do. Shout out to you, man. You guys are absolutely killing it at the moment. So get some, and we'll see you. We'll see you right to the end. We'll give you the action right to the end. At the moment, the best pickup around. It's 6-5 here, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into the mid game. And this was actually when it starts to get interesting. A double AWP set up for the scenario of the CT side, and it'll be interesting to see how they play. Else, a bit aggressive in that mid, but at the moment there's no mid, lower mid control. The boys are just holding the top. Ferg really exploiting his dominance in there and not really letting a handle for Team WoW to get in. And I suppose that's what's giving the best of rounds, is the ability to be able to dictate the pace through the middle.
Yeah, the mid is playing a huge part in it so far. I mean, the best have always got one person lurking around that mid control, even if they are going for a split A push. It's so easy to access either side. You can catch rotators, you can get the information out, and it's just, it's a must-have mid control, especially on Mirage. So 4v5 towards the best favour.
Oh.
Two go down.
Yeah, they're working through the B main and absolutely getting nailed down into the coffin. And now there's force, but in fact there was actually more of a delay and well, Oh, Pat Slider, just finished the job, son. He gets through, they clear it out, but who was player sitting right back? Cavers. Let's see if we forgot about the bomb.
Cavers not there to hold off.
He's backed off, I suppose.
He's got no other option.
Couple rounds. But it's interesting, they did a, a distraction? They call it something else. Decoy strap. Like set up for like it was an A push.
Oh, okay,
and committed their resources to that, but then snuck in, and it worked because they snuck in our bomb plant and got in there, but they couldn't really execute or hold it. And I suppose that's a risky play. You split your players, dedicate half of your team to go and get fragged at another site, put bomb down. It's hard with the retakes, you come back into it, but nonetheless, they're doing well the best to even pull rounds off Team WoW on the T side. Plenty more of this game to go as Cavers, oh man, it's scary when you get that close to the AWP in Palace.
Especially for us, since we can see those X-rays, it adds a whole new level of tension. There you go. So
PCK. PCK. There you go. Quick fingers from PCK, doubles up. Secures that out. And his Molotov was, his incendiary was a waste as it went straight into a smoke. And now the T's looking to work this. And just not getting through that connection point right now. A couple frags has been traded, but there is Blakewell. No need to be switching cams. I was sitting on PCK. Blakewell just cleaned them up in a matter of flicks.
Yeah, that was some nice AWP shots there from Blakewell. He's showing us that he's not the only one in his team that can AWP. Twinkie, as we've seen earlier today, has just been absolutely crashed red hot with the AWP. He didn't get much of a chance to use it in cache, but hopefully he gets to treat himself a little bit more to the AWP this round as the T's set up. Look like they're going to go unders, and PZK is going to be the first one to spot them. Does manage to take down one, and he is able to get out of there alive. Just happy with the pick. 3v5.
Oh,
Carvers.
What am I doing? I should just go sit on Blake for a while.
Again, one left, and it is Ferg. Blake looks to be hunting.
Ferg does well to come across with the Tech 9, take the frag here, and actually want to work out and get that AWP. Wonder if he gets it. Let's head over to him. He's worked backwards, so he's left the AWP behind, and he's got the sharpest player right now in Owls. But Pat Slider comes through and flicks him from behind. Well, we're getting closer to the half. This is the last round to the half-time. 2 are now pushing themselves up to 9. Do we send a 10-5 score line with the way the best is working, and then see if the best can replicate what Team WoW are doing on the CT side, or?
Well, I'd say if this goes to a 9-6, the best will be very, very, very pleased with that. But of course, yeah, if this goes to a 10-5, the best won't be happy. Team WoW, it's hard to say. I mean, they did decide to choose to stay on CT or swap, either one. But you know, as we saw on Cache, it can go either way. As I'm talking, most of the team gets taken out. PZK and Elsewhere, the last 2 left for CT as the T's look like they're going to capitalise onto this A bomb site. They're going to get bombed down with ease as Elsewell's he's still stuck in B. They're both hanging around mid. Not much they can really do here. I mean, this is the last round, so there is no point saving. This is all or nothing. What are they going to do? Elsewhere, PZK. They're making a move.
Oh, they are.
Oh, he gets 1, gets 2 L's with the AWP. He is definitely making work of it. Molly's coming out. The bomb is ticking. They do not have time. They left it way too late there. And Caver and King picking up the last 2 frags. 9-6 in favour of Team WoW as we head to the second half. So Team WoW will be playing on Terrorist, and the best will be on the CTs for RFLAN 54. This is the Counter-Strike Global Offensive Grand Final. $250 PLE voucher per person, so $1,000 total prize money up for grabs. to the winner of this grand final. This is the second map. We have seen them play on Cache before, and the best took that away, 16-11. Not convincingly, they brought it back in the second half of the match. But I'm loving this CT strat here. They're pushing out fairly aggressively onto the B uppers, and Ix gets 2. Make that 3, make that 4 from Ix.
Pump up your knee.
With the USP. Pat Slider is the only one that he couldn't get through, and he's the one with the bomb. And he's not even going to get that down. The best. 9-7.
The best. The best.
Better than the rest.
Yeah. Oh, the best in the West.
The best in the West.
The best in the West.
West side.
West side. Weed? I don't know. Is it West side weed? Yeah.
Scout.
I'm spinning out right now.
So Team WoW, they've decided to opt for a scout themselves. But jeez, not even a tag. That's just a straight out headshot. Gone. Clean. Cavers.
Ouchie mama. Lovely shot there from Cavers. And we know how strong he can be.
And that is bye-bye mid-control. The 3 are pushing out onto the A main side, and 1's still left around B. King STV making an absolute feast of him. Ferg joining in the action there with the last frag with the famous, and then Panic cleaning it up. So 9-8, and as I said before, this really is anyone's game now. The best. 9-8.
Nicely done for Cavus to start the round there with the scout. Absolutely flicked the head. Nice. It's what dictated the best that round, and then it continued to hold. Like I said, no mid control means no flank, so they can focus their gun pressure on the top. And again, Cavus will get the opportunity, but they'll know, and he'll just counter the move as they all drop down and work in the connector. And who's waiting for him? The man of Ferg. He sprays 1. He's got the second as well, looking for the pistol, and doubles out. Cavus goes through, clean out by the CTs. The best. Leveling the playing field right now, and it's now 9-all, and Team WoW, they're like, uh-oh. What happened to our 3-round advantage? It's completely been wiped. The pistol round is done and dusted. Guns should be upgrading right now. And Team WoW, they've got to stem the flow for the best, otherwise they're going to absolutely wipe them off this earth.
Well, I'm sure they can hear the hype coming from the best table, so whether that's playing on their mind or not, we'll see. It's PZK. There's a huge pick through smoke there. They now have mid-control, so the T's do have the upper hand here. 4 left for the CTs, 5 for the T's. The T's all with AKs, so it's not like they're shy on money for this round. 9-all. Very important round for either side. Bringing them to the double digits. Again, 5v4. That molly is literally going to get chucked at Pat Slider, and it's going to hit him dead on. I think that's the only damage it did do to him, though.
Yeah, just a head-on damage. He went to the other side. They jump out now of the con, and they're going to leave jungle alone. And this is funny by Ferg. He's just worked right out to the angle, and they've noticed it. Panic managed to get a frag in the process. Still alive in that CT point, but the bomb is planted. And down and dusted. Ferg, big HE to the wraparound corner. Does well. He's still there, putting the pressure on, but there's 3 terrorists just shutting him out of the game. And Team WoW stem the flow of the best. That's what we needed to see from them. They needed the bite round, and they need to make sure they got themselves into working to the match.
Yeah, that was they were all fairly low there. It was scary. He was able to pull off that one Kobe with the HE grenade, but it was just too many people to aim at, and you can't do the impossible. So 10-9 in favour of Team WoW as Elswow looks like he almost saw Ix there at Truck as he creeps up this B market. Not B market, sorry, B apps. He saw him. I don't know what he's doing there, but Elswow. That was really unfortunate. So 4v5, the best in the driver's seat. AKs across the board. CTs, they're not short of money either. They got the AWP. They've got the M4s. Cover with the P2. 50 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to make up their minds. 4v4, 3v4 in favour of the best. It looks like they're going to boost up onto a window room now, which is... it looked beautiful there, but Panic is just sitting there waiting.
It's not a bad idea to try and get it, but you need to be putting pressure on the jungle as well. But to be able to execute that, and they've got that wide open Steve. Looking at the box, he's poking toes, takes the triple into the game and shut downs around. The best equal up the scoring situation. Money looking good for the best. Team WoW on the struggle point.
Yeah, so Team WoW on the back foot again, as you just said. They're dealing with an eco now. And the best, complete and absolute utter opposite. They're rolling in the dough, and they've still just got the one AWP, but full utility of nades that they're going to be able to hold sights with as the T's look to set up for B as they slow walk. Not giving away too much information. IXZ smoking it off. He's going to chuck that HE grenade down, and that's going to cop Pats an awful amount of HP, 32.
There's going to be a time call here. They'll jump out at a certain time. Get all the information. There it is. On 110 they go, and they're hitting it now. Else has pulled out the far point. They realise there's going to be a bomb plant. That's what they need to achieve. Steve flicks out chance for Steve to have a bit of a field day on the AWP if they give him the side of fine. Blake Wow pops around the corner. Steve returned nicely by Fake. Panic returns one back, and now the CT's looking to finish this off. 2-on-1 scenario, and it's Twink. We know how sharp he is, but it's a Tech 9, and there's a defuse straight away. Comes around, there's the Twink, and comes off the bomb, and has a kit in place. So an easy defuse coming there. The trade-off, which was really important for the best, was the most important thing for them in trading correctly, and they managed to retrieve Steve's AWP. So not much lost in that process. They're going to be able to fully rebuy.
Yeah, Blakewell was able to sit close right there when they were popping out of market. Now, I don't know whether that was lack of communication or whatnot, but he was able to get 2 kills with the P2 Fid there.
It wasn't bad for Team WoW because it was an eco round, and usually a junk round with them. They just force a strat down the middle, try and get frags. But what they did is they got the trade-offs to 2v1 with the gun, right? And they actually got the bomb down. So cash was actually good for them. They were able to fully buy and be able to execute out in this round.
Yep, so as you said, full buy from both teams. It looks like the T's are just going to set up for this A push. They are fond of it, but I mean, they have been showing a bit of love towards the B bomb site last 2 rounds. So let's see something different as they, all 5 pushing through that A main. Pat Slider with that entry frag. And that really does it. Ix falling down. I mean, it's trading left, right, center. I mean, it's even Steven, 3-on-3. But of course, the rest of the CTs are going to be stragglers. They're going to be the ones that are left on the B side. So they're going to be left to rotate. Twinkie finishing off IXZ on the stairs there. So 2-on-3. The bomb gets chucked down. Come on. They've had this site held for at least 15 seconds now. And the bomb is yet to go down, but that is not a worry for Team WoW as they manage to get the last 2 limbs and pick up.
Are we going down to the wire in this? Are we going to have overtime?
See,
we're going to have overtime, I reckon. It's going to happen. I don't know.
I'm happy with an overtime. Just
big by Blake. Ferg jumps out, and Blake's waiting for the headshot in the air. I can't believe that. It was the most random shot, but he was there, and he just jumped straight into the scope. Good night, Irene.
It worked for him.
Poor old Ferg.
4-on-4. It's staying even. No team wants to give anyone the lead. But again, Team WoW, they did choose to start on CT, so you'd think that excuse me, is their stronger point. Whether that is the best stronger point, who knows?
Else has been able to work himself into a carpet scenario. He's checking the truck now. Steve's now noticing, but he's not 100% sure on the other guy. Now checks the corner. There's a molly that comes out by his counter teammate. Els with a triple. What a large play coming from the T side. And the last one, well, holy mollies, that just came out of nowhere.
Oh, man. Els just working his magic, man. Just every corner, every angle he looked in, it was just frag, bang. I'm going to look at this corner, bang, frag. That was excellent, excellent work. He worked that site by himself. If he was carrying the bomb, then that was just easy. Just props for Els there. Panic, last one left. He's he's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to save.
Give credit where it's due, as PCK says that was a nice shot. Too steep. Okay, fair enough. It was all tightness coming there from Els. As we have a look at the scoreboard, Pank's going to try and survive here. Yep, he's over in Palace, so it's not too bad. Scoreboard there for us, Scrib. 17 frags for Prank and Ferg, 16 on the CT side. But we're looking at Blake Wow just dominating with the 19 at the moment. Not massively high up, and Pat Slider on the bottom. It's good. It's good figures to see. At least everyone's out of the single digits.
Yeah, it's definitely nothing like the lower brackets where you see people still, you know, on the single digits, and then you have that one guy on the double digits. I mean, everyone's got the double dig. Everyone's helping out their team. Blake Wow going down fairly early, so yeah, already Team Wow on the back foot. Bombs dropped near T-spawn, so they haven't committed to nearly anything yet. But it does not look like they will commit to an A bomb site. They have mid control, and plenty of it.
Plenty, eh?
Just setting up. I love it when the teams know their smokes and you just see them all go out onto the sites like, psh, 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 and it's just so coordinated.
Team Wow setting up for a slide into B. They want to do the Paddy Slider in. But Paddy Slider is nowhere to be seen. PCK goes down, and the Covers and Prank doing well. Trades are coming here. It's Elson Twinkie working with AWP and the Colt in action. 2v3 at the moment. Bomb is planted. This does make it almost free and free because you can use it to a clutch, but they've now got the information of where Twinkie is and what gun he's got. Els picks up a frag, comes around the corner. Covers snaps him out now. 2v1. There's a bit of work, and there's a big HE from Covers, getting the round and clearing it out. He'll also take the defuse on, no kit, but plenty of time to get it done there.
Yeah, so 12-12. I don't mind if this goes to overtime, but I don't think I'll be able to do 40 rounds. Like last time at RF.
Not to mention if
this goes into a third map.
Yeah, if Team Wow win, we'll go on a third map.
And that third map
is
Cobble.
I need a serious pick me up.
Yeah, if we go to Cobble, I might have to go smash a coffee because my eyes are already starting to close on me as is. So Team Wow not giving away any sort of early frags here. Neither team is actually, I should point out.
Yeah, they've slowed down the play. They're really taking it easy at the moment. Not really wanting to sacrifice as much, you know, go with the information, I suppose, you know.
They are going to set up their smokes for this A bomb site now, so it's going to be fully smoked off. I think that was a jungle smoke and then a CT as well as they flash in and look to roll through. Paddy Slider and Blake Wow, let's see what you can do.
Blake Wow can do nothing.
He gets stopped in his tracks. Ferg. PZK. Pat Slider.
Oh, Steve.
Jeez, King STV. Oh!
Sees the foot, tags away. Now for the flick. Oh, so close. You definitely couldn't tell. PCK is going to take one, but there's Prank. Too many CTs holding it. The best now take the advantage. 13-12, and again, have a look at the rounds. It's a 3-1, 2-2-2. This will be the round where if the best can secure it. But they're in all sorts of trouble really as well. They're going to buy up. But well, no, it's just one with the clarion, so they're all right. It's not too bad. Ferg with no utility whatsoever. But full pistols coming up from Team Wow. They're going to have to pull a miracle out or they're going to get this round.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, again, they're playing it slow. They're all sitting up in that abs area except for one. He's around main as they push straight onto this bomb site now. King SCV misses the initial orb shot right there. Els Wow. He's just going to stop SCV, but I mean, that AWP, he could have done a lot better with that King SCV, I think, as the eco just proves to be too much power for them. 2v3. Twinkie's got his favourite gun. PZK takes out Panic in that jungle room. He's going to fall back to mid connector.
Wasn't able to pick up a gun.
X. Half boy left. Not for very long. This is neck and neck. And now it's the best that's on the back foot and on the eco.
The best. The best.
The best.
Yeah, the best. Well, funny that. It was pistols by Team WoW, and then they get around on pistols. The best should have really not let that go on, and now the whole money situation is completely flipped on their head. They had the round, they coughed it up. Now they have to do the hard yards and potentially give Team WoW a 2-lead victory with it. You know what I mean? Like, you lose the momentum if you can't pick them off with these guns. And then coming into the next one, you're still going to be strapped for cash. You won't be able to buy the full utility as a CT. So some smart decisions need to be made, and they need to make sure they work together.
Yeah. Again, Eco, Ferg, 32 HP. He's been on fire tonight. X5 Ferg from Exile. As the T's gain mid control. PZK pushes up through mid connector. He's going to push straight onto the A side. He hasn't pushed that far out yet, so he's going to be able to get both of those picks there. I thought he was going to push too far out, and Cavers would have been able to pick him up there. But it looks like they're going to be able to gain control of this A bomb side. 2 CTs, make that 1 CT's left, because Twinkie WoW, with that AWP,
If a man can do it, it's Ferg.
blows his head off. Nowhere to be seen. And Ferg.
Oh man, he knows where they are.
Fergalicious.
Yeah.
He's out of there.
Well, there you go, Team WoW picking it up, and now this is a risky round. It has to be forced by the best. They can't afford to give any more rounds away.
What I'm thinking is, okay, yep, they will. All right.
Yeah, they'll force everything up. About a little bit of cash is no, not at all. It's only $250 by Panic, which doesn't leave them much in the arsenal in terms of utility. So flashes in hand for the boys of the best, and the full kick and brutal from Team WoW as they work themselves into a favourable spot. Just split picking at the moment, grabbing the information they need to go. Looking like a bit of a fake out. They want to hit A, but not really.
The 14-3, I dare say that if Team WoW win this one, the best won't be able to really bring it even into an overtime. They'll be strapped for cash. Twinkie with the first frag
Just
on that AWP. And I mean, that's dangerous. Ferg being a very strong player for the best. They really need him there for the holds. And they're not playing it fast at all.
.34 seconds remaining. Here's a big flip from Twinkie. They work themselves into the bomb site very quickly. Kaves comes around the corner, tries to stat one. Blake will take him out in the process, leaving 1 CT left, and that's X. And he's not going to get many of these. In fact, he realises that he should just disappear, because it was an eco round by the best on that one.
Oh, so he was able to pick up an M4 for himself?
No, sorry, I lied. It was a buy-up. It's a full buy-up, so you're better off saving here. At least so the rest of the team can counter off you going to your next step. But Team WoW, I suppose he should have probably tried and approach a clutch, but he's going to let it go. A risky call, don't you reckon?
I definitely think this will go to a third map now.
He's giving his gun up. No, he's giving his pistol up.
So the best need 2 rounds to bring this to an overtime. If not, we're going to be heading to the third map, which will be Cobblestone.
Sounds like fun. Sorry, yeah, your brain gets starved full of oxygen when you're sleepy.
Yeah, I wish this place was like the casino and they pumped oxygen into the air so you stay awake for longer. You know.
Yeah, how's that work? No, obviously you get drunk. No? Yeah, they do.
At the cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no clocks and they pump more oxygen into the air so you stay awake longer. And no clocks so you don't know how long you've been there for. All little marketing schemes.
Trick your brain.
But there we go. So, PZK looking to push out into this ASI. He isn't going to get that much further than King, but King gets caught out there. He was widened, he was flat. Not much he could do. So 4v5, the best, the back foot, Cavers, Ferg again, panic. I mean, this is all CT. Ix. This is an eco, and this is very well possibly a 14-5, and we could be seeing an overtime here on Mirage as Twinkie gets spotted out, and that mid room. I mean, there's 2 rounds. Team WoW should have had that, and the best should have had that pistol round earlier, where they got rushed. Silly mistakes.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's just amazing how close this map has turned out. You know, the boys are the best. They rolled through in the last one in Cache, and that's played a lot as well. But this is probably a main map for both of these teams, and more of a strength as well. So they're both playing some really good CS right now. Team WoW, you know, they've got their opportunities, and they had their opportunities in the first map. But the best come through here and draw this, they will take it in overtime. They'll gain that momentum. They're so, you know, they are so reliant on momentum play. If they can come through and take the overtime, then they're on.
Well, as Ferg drops early to PZK. The T's moving on this B bomb site. Molly's going out left, right, centre. They really have it locked down here, and it's not looking at all in the best way. So I think this will go to a second map as bomb goes down, and KSTV is the last person alive.
Steve-O, just put us out of the misery, mate. Go do something amazing. Not like that. Alright, well, Team WoW. Take us to a third map. Get some.
Get some.
Oh. Alright. Serverlag. Get some indeed. Alright, I don't know if people want to look at our sexy faces, but man, we look like we're being hit by buses.
Yeah, I think I'll have the bags.
I got bags. Hey guys. Shout out to CSGO, JJ and Fishy Focus. Still bantering in chat. I don't know how you guys are doing it. I suppose it's taking some type of medical saviors type of stuff. I don't know.
Well, that'd be,
you know
like,
what I mean.
I'm sure that'd be a couple of hours ahead of us.
Oh wait, they're just waking up. I suppose so.
All that. I totally forgot about that. Lucky. Actually, wait, no.
Who knows?
I'm not sure.
Who knows? Okay, look. Out of that round, Team WoW. Player of that map. What do you reckon? I reckon Tinky was pretty good. PCK did very well as well. Else again, he's just come out. In fact, the whole team played well. Blake's played. Everyone had a lot of sharpness into him. I think PCK was probably more of a man of the match for that one. But we're only just nominating just by that, but we'll nominate for the whole series at the end.
I'll go with PCK for that. I mean, they all had synergy, and it's really hard to pick when they all feed off each other. So each round, they're honestly sharing it around. As I'm calling it, it's like CT's popping up everywhere, and then it's like this guy's joining the action, and then Blakey's joining the action, and then Twinkie. I mean, they all... It'd be hard to pick one, but then for someone who stood out on the best there, definitely Ferg.
Yeah.
Definitely Ferg.
Yeah.
Clutches, entry frags, and then, I mean, if he got picked off early, they seem to be the rounds that Team WoW ran away with.
Yeah, well, it's going both ways, man, and it comes down to the patience of the game and working the executes properly. You know, we're seeing Team WoW probably rely more on their aim, and the boys are the best. They've got a lot of smoke executes set up. It just showed in Mirage how much more set play they had on that T side, and Team WoW obviously a lot stronger on C2. So you got two sort of niched teams that are very similar in a way.
Yeah.
And going on to these tight cluster maps, it's going to be interesting. But going into the next one, Cobblestone. This is last time I saw this map, right, for Steve, for the best. Steve called 2 quick strats against. It's going to take me back to FC Gaming, CSGO LAN about a month and a half ago. Steve's team was in the grand final, and they were on the T side. Obviously, there were a couple of rounds down, and coming to the end game, and he called 2 quick strats through B and got absolutely demolished.
Jeez,
And this is the thing is about their call is. One thing I've seen from the boys of the best is that they haven't rushed this time. They've actually taken the time to suss out where they need to go, where they need to place, taking on that feedback of rushing. I just hope when we go into this last one, and if it comes down to that point, those calls aren't made again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm bringing to the table in terms of knowing what Steve does. But Team WoW, they're backing up a grand final win here at the last RF. So they want back-to-back. They want to be back-to-back winners.
Yep, so they won last year, Team WoW.
Yeah, not last year. A
not
couple
last
months
year.
ago.
A couple months ago.
So they're really wanting to stipulate their dominance at RF and continue to hold here. And I think I need to put it out there, ladies and gentlemen, is that we need to see more competitive teams come to RF and really battle it out, because there's actually a real super scene, and I'm dead keen to continue coming into casting here, and obviously doing all sorts of hours like this, it's crazy, and sort of have to work. I've got to work around it. I don't think I can do another one like this.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's hard. It is hard. It takes it out of you. I mean, look at us.
I know. Someone's saying Juice is best caster analyst, and hey you. Hold on. He's that's him himself. He's just coming and bantering. He's trolling himself.
Really? Is he already home?
Yeah, he's already home. Thanks, mate. Go to sleep, Juice. Go to sleep. Have a couple of sleeps for me, dude. Lucky I'm taking Monday off. All right, guys. Look, we're gonna drop off for a sec. Probably never come back. I'm kidding. We're coming back.
If I can help it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
All right.
The generator might all of a sudden shut off. No, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. Don't worry.
Oh man, I've got respect for you, Fisher Focus. I haven't been bouncing you at all. Jeez, I don't know what you guys are doing. No, anyways,
Jeez, you're making less sense than us, and we've got no sleep whatsoever.
Yeah, I know, we're sleep deprived. We're a 16-hour long cast right now, so yeah. Anyways, this has been Biza and Scoob here. The second map going to Team WoW, leveling up the series 1-1 here. RFLAN 54, and yes, we are rabbling, but we will be back with the next game very shortly. This is the decider. This is the last game of the competitive play, and then we say sayonara or sayonara. We'll see you soon, guys.